You heard about the Thai and Filipino ladyboy turf war that broke out in Bangkok? She had been having intercourse with 60 different dead bodies.
She's come out and said that she wanted to be. Doesn't really see anything with him. It just kind of happened.
Knockouts like that from athletes.
Yeah.
Those could be career-ending knockouts.
Runs into a nearby field, disappears, and nobody has seen him to this day.
The biggest trick that our establishments have played on us is that we are not in control.
Welcome to the Kids We Trust News, where if you are sensitive to any one of the topics that we talk about or show you on this show, we
do
not
care. We still don't care.
Still don't care.
We actually don't care. We do not care at all.
I don't think you guys know this, but we don't care.
We really don't care.
You know, it has to be terrible for us to talk about it, but who else gonna talk about it? You heard about the Thai and Filipino lady boy? Let me run that back. You heard about the Thai and Filipino ladyboy turf war that broke out in Bangkok, bro? Oh, my man.
Hey. What do they call them? Lady boys?
Lady boys.
Lady boys got that thing on them.
Lady boys.
Be careful.
Lady boys of America, stand up.
Stand up.
Of America. They're throwing down over there.
Or I'm sorry, of Bangkok, stand up. So, what y'all think, bro? What do you think about it?
Bangkok.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
That's what you gotta say. What you gotta say?
I saw you know me, I saw the video already.
Oh,
They was throwing hands.
Bro.
There's this one that climbed up like a pole and then like jumped off and landed in the crowd just like Spider-Man style,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Yeah, the video's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, so here we go. So you having a regular old Bangkok day?
No. Hey.
You having a regular old Bangkok night?
I don't want to. No.
A night of drinking and lady boys like that.
You walking through the red light district, backflipping from bar to bar, only to spot a group of hormone blockers beating another sack chaser down. Pause. Hey, bro, hold on, man. Only to find out that the Thai lady boys and the Filipino lady boys want to keep this area to themselves because this area is popular for tourists and the tension has been rising between these backbusters because each side wants all the clientele to themselves.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What's wrong with who? What'd I do?
Backbusters.
They want they back busted.
Hormone blockers.
They want they back busted, bro.
Bang tuckers.
Wow. Hey, listen. We gonna let it be known. We rock with y'all.
No, of course.
Of
course.
But yeah, man. It seems like the Thai boys and the Thai ladies and the what do you call them? The Thai and the Filipino lady boys are having a turf war because tourists go through this red light district often. And on each side, they want to keep that clientele to themselves because, tourists make them a lot of money.
It's turf wars over prostitution.
Yeah, sex workers.
Prostitution.
Yeah, sex workers.
Legal. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good point. No, that's insane. That's actually insane.
I think the Filipino lady boys should just let it go because they're in Thailand.
They better stop.
Some of them, I heard some of them on that video you showed are getting deported back too.
Yeah, I would imagine. And I think they go to Thailand because in the Philippines, they don't mess around with that thing.
No.
Have you seen there, like Manny Pacquiao when he ran for president? He's like, we're going to stop this.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know that either, but that's crazy.
I keep forgetting, bro. I keep thinking
he's a politician.
Yo, he's a politician. That's crazy.
I want to ask y'all a question though. Y'all ever seen that documentary? It's like a million of them, where the guy goes through Bangkok. He's walking through, and like every time he walks past a lady,
Yeah,
it's a lady boy, and she
he's getting
touching him.
fondled. Yeah.
And they're like, "Come with me, come with me, come with me."
They do that shit, bro.
Yeah, they aggressive, man. So this fighting on, but they aggressive. Them hormone blockers ain't working.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. No, not with all that aggression.
No, not.
They starting turf wars.
Listen, bro.
Come here, little boy.
Hey, when Oscar told you they got on the top of the street lamp and dove off elbow first, cracking somebody, bro, they was getting active, bro.
Shawn Michaels style, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
No, that's insane.
Yeah, it
chairs
was.
flying. It was crazy.
Yeah, then the police tried to break it up. You know, they kind of got beat down a little bit themselves. I saw this one police officer, he was getting choked, bro. He was like, they was pushing him and he getting choked like that. I'm like, oh yeah, this is outrageous. I mean, nobody got charged for it, and you know, it is what it is. They want to keep their turf, they want to keep that money because obviously it's making them a lot of money if they doing all that.
Yeah, no, they're probably making a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
If your boy tell you, let's go to Thailand.
Watch him.
I need a man's weed.
If you thought that was bad, wait until you get a hold of this one. You ever heard about the corpse lady who had a baby with a dead body?
Huh?
Oh,
That's
I
hot.
got him.
That's hot.
I got him.
That's hot.
Yeah, she had a. Well, technically, he wasn't dead, but I'll explain that
That's
to you.
hot.
But he was.
I really do think that's hot.
Oh no. That's hey bro. This is disturbing. I don't
The
think
necro
that's hot.
stuff, bro. That's what
Sorry?
you're
Is that what it's called?
The
Yeah.
necrophilia.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm playing. I'm joking.
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Okay. So Jennifer Burrow, right? Or as we gonna call her, Baby Back Bust Down, was working for the Jackson County Medical Examiner Service. So she was responsible for doing autopsies on the bodies that pull up. Instead, Baby Back Bust Down, the grave digger, was having intercourse with the bodies she was supposed to be cutting up. Instead of her cutting them up, she made them cut her up. She gave life after death when one of the many men she wished death on, like 50 Cent, got her pregnant. What the people don't know is the man who she had been busting down was in a coma from a car accident and actually was still alive, but in a comatose state. At the time when she was working on him, that is how she was able to have a baby. So, you know, he's in a comatose state. He's still alive. You know, everything's still working. I don't know. I mean, I'll explain this. Hold on. I think what happened is because I'm going to tell y'all after, but it's a lot of crazy things circulating around about this story. So he was in a comatose state. The family didn't have enough money to keep him in that coma. So they shipped him off to the morgue where she was working on him, and everybody believed that he was, dead, but he was actually still alive. So, her being her, she went in.
I'm blaming the hospital.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a lack of information.
Like, how would you know that guy is not dead? Like,
well,
you still have to check his pulse and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe she did, because this story is really weird. It's a really weird story, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Was she married?
After I don't think so. After she got pregnant and had the baby, she claimed that he raped her. Right, the guy.
Oh, so she's nuts.
So I think she did in some form or fashion. Kind of know.
Alive?
No, he's deceased. He's deceased now.
Okay,
so that's why she said that, because she didn't want to get in trouble for being with corpses and shit.
So basically,
yeah. So She said that he raped her, and then that's how she actually got caught. They went back and ran the footage and was seeing that she was. It's not even, bro. This not even the worst part of the story. When they ran back that footage, man, she had been having intercourse with 60 different dead bodies, ranging from ages 16 to 50, bro.
So this is a leave them kids alone, leave them little kid bodies alone.
She was tripping.
Can I get the state one more time? What state is this?
No, I don't know. Okay. Only because look, I'm gonna tell y'all why. A lot of people were saying that this story was fake, right? Okay. And you're not gonna be able to find it because as soon as you look it up, the first article that you find is the fake one. I looked it up on Google. The first one is gonna be that this story was actually faked. But then somebody came and was saying like it wasn't how it happened because the original statement was that the guy was not alive, but he actually was alive. So technically she wasn't doing it with a dead body. She was doing it with a live man because you can't get pregnant from a dead body. It's not possible. Yeah. So it's just a lot of things circulating with the story, so we don't really actually know what happened or where it was. But I do know wherever she was, I'm pretty sure we can find the state wherever she was. Yeah, bro, I'm serious. This story is really it's shrouded in mystery. Yeah,
that's disgusting either way. I mean, whether it's true or not, it's nasty.
It is.
That's
yeah. And with the kids too.
Yeah.
She was like, he's already stiff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, he's got a point.
I mean, I guess everybody else thought it was nasty too because she got 158 counts of.
Bro, I read the story where like this girl was hooking up with a guy, and the guy ended up giving her like the skin like rash and stuff like that. It's like the skin infection. And when she went to the doctors to find out, she was like, I don't know what you're doing, but you get this from like messing with dead bodies. And then she remembered that the dude she hooked up with like worked at a morgue.
He was messing up with dead bodies. Oh, okay, that's nasty. Yeah. All right. Well, you got any
STD from a dead body?
What you want to say, Jay?
To that man.
No, for sure.
Like for real. That's nasty.
That's nasty.
That's nasty as hell. Wow.
All right. On today's episode of Leave Them Kids Alone.
Leave them alone.
Y'all heard about Drea Michelle and Jalen Green?
Oh, my God.
Y'all heard about Drea Michelle and Jalen Green? You heard about them too?
No. Who are they?
Okay, so you know Drea.
Drea?
You know Drea, bro. Everybody know Drea, bro. Light skin model.
What is she known for?
It's Drea, bro.
What is she known for? What is she done?
Drea, who are you?
Reveal
yourself.
It's the girl that said your wholeness can be deleted. You don't remember her? Her meme went viral.
I don't think so.
You don't know Drea Michelle? That's crazy.
No, I don't know who that is.
Wow. Okay. Well, you about to find out. So this is what happened. Or before I say that, I want to ask. I'll tell Oscar, or I'll ask Oscar this.
She's 42.
No, don't tell him that yet.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about this situation, Oscar? I'll just ask you first. Because since you already know, what you think offhand, just tell me. What do you think about her and him? Do you think it's wrong? Let me just ask you that to simplify it. What she did.
It's a 20-year thing, dude.
All right. So he said it's a 20-year thing. So let me give you some context. So then you can say what you think. So this is what happened. Imagine you having a regular old Texas day.
Look at his face, bro.
Okay. You playing for the Houston Rockets. Life is great, right?
Yeah.
Then you spot the queen of freaks herself.
Okay.
She the queen of freaks, bro. That's what she known for. So you bust her down until she allegedly might be having a Jalen Green Jr., right?
Wow.
But wait, cue the music. there are people who have a problem with this because of the age gap. He is 22 years old. Andrea Michelle is 39 years old, or actually she might be 40.
Okay.
So people are having a problem with this because of the huge age gap. Also, I want to mention it is a problem if you ask the right person, because there are women like her who is in the entertainment industry who have been known to groom young entertainers and young athletes to continue getting a bag for themselves. So what do you have? What do you think, bro?
Well, I mean, she's old, so
yeah, she's older. Yeah,
and by that I mean she's at the end of her like cycle of giving birth, right?
But she's pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant now. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So pop one out. Well, it's too late.
Well, the thing is, she has a 25-year-old son.
So she has a son older than Jalen Green.
Than the dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't see a problem with that at all. I don't. I really don't.
The thing about it is, dude, is like at 22, you're kind of considered your own man, your own thing.
Sure, yeah.
And we can't go around saying he's not the one that was chasing her around and making all these advancements.
Well, that's why I said. That's why I said what I said.
Yeah, she doesn't have to necessarily like give in to these advancements and stuff. But I mean, she's gonna give in. He has money. He's young.
It's a different type of game,
right?
It's a completely different game.
Yeah.
That money is always changes everything.
He makes NBA money.
Exactly.
That's fucking.
And then the whole thing with her is that she doesn't even want to be in the relationship. She's come out and said that she want to be. Doesn't really see anything with him. It just kind of happened, and she's okay with it.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you why I think it's a problem? I only put this as a leave them kids alone, and I made it a problem because it is an issue with the grooming thing. It's like, okay, I understand that she doesn't want him, but don't take a 17-year-old kid and watch him from the time that he's that age and wait until he's this age to prey on him to then have a baby with him to continue.
Well, I'm sorry.
You're making money.
Is that what was happening?
We can't say that this is what happened with this, but it does happen.
Yeah, it does happen.
That's why people have a problem with this happening.
Got it. Okay, got it. Yeah, well, I mean, if in that case, that's not okay.
I mean, I guess if they were like, no, okay. No.
I mean, he's 22. How long have they been going together?
Right.
So we don't know that.
And then this circles back around to like, look at this situation and then look at like the Brittany Renner situation. She did.
He
was 19 at the time.
Yeah. Oscar, she was going to his games when he was playing in high school too.
But I'm saying he was 19 at the time.
Yeah.
19, 20 when they had that baby.
Oh yeah. And that means that when he was 16 and 17, she was going to his games and watching it. That's wild.
If they were just like, passing, I don't know you, you don't know me, I'm getting to know each other. Yeah. Later on, we find out the ages, like,
what's going on here?
Like, what do we do? And if you guys at that point are still cool with it, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But these people are very high profile.
Right.
Yeah. All their information's available on the internet.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's not like they can hide any of it.
No, they can't.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, grooming is not okay.
Never.
From any gender.
No, and we not saying that she did that because I know somebody going. But I mean, it's the point of it. We don't know when they actually started this, or we don't know anything like that. So yes, it's a serious problem if that's what she did to continue making money. It's a serious problem.
No, for sure.
All right. Reporting live from Saudi Arabia.
Bro, I think it's been a while.
I know y'all heard about Anthony Joshua knocking out Francis Ngannou, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
Yeah. Moment of silence. All right, back to it. Honestly, bro, I wanted to.
The fight lasted too.
You hear me? You hear me? Hey, Oscar, you hear me?
Oh my!
You hear me?
Oh my!
You hear me? Honestly though, I was really shocked, man. I was really shocked. I'm not gonna lie, man. pause. No, that's not a pause, but that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, man. I didn't want that man to get knocked out like that.
Yeah, no, we don't. No, of course.
I didn't want him to get knocked out like that, bro. That hurt. Only because after the Tyson Fury fight, I really thought maybe that he had something, he had it together.
Yeah.
I was thinking
definitely.
maybe he, could pull something off. So I was really shocked to see that.
I think for the Fury fight, it was kind of like they were both the same fighter.
Yeah.
They're big. They get tired at the same time. They're sloppy at the end.
Yeah.
So it fit him. Mm. Joshua's an athlete, bro. AJ is nasty. AJ has cardio. If he wants to make it go, let's make it go.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's like, I had something to prove because the way he walked out after punching him, he literally didn't even look at him. He was like, bow! Yep. Walk back to my corner.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate. I mean, because honestly, when you see knockouts like that from athletes, those could be career-ending knockouts.
Yeah, it's not right.
I mean, I was telling you, we saw the same thing with Ronda. We just seen it with McGregor. Mm-hmm. I know he's supposed to be making some kind of comeback. Yeah, multiple times. But the last fight he had when he broke his leg or whatever, that was sad to see.
Yeah,
that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, no, he's done. He's out of here.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like that was kind of what happened with Ngannou. Honestly,
yeah.
I hope not. I hope I'm wrong.
I don't think you are, because it was the same thing with Jorge Masvidal, right?
Yeah.
When Jorge Masvidal got knocked out by Usman, and when he knocked him out, he just, because he didn't expect to be knocked out by Usman. Right, he's not known for punching power.
Right.
So, I mean, Anthony Joshua is, so we can't make that connection. But, I mean, he's not.
That's the thing. It's two different weight classes now. Heavyweights is going to knock you out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got extreme amount of punching power with that weight. And, especially when you get that momentum together and you can move with it. Yeah, that's dangerous, man. But, I mean, I just want to ask this last question. I'm going to ask the family what they think about this, too. What do you think about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury then? Because if no, I don't think Tyson Fury. I don't know. I don't think they fought. Right? I don't know. I know he fought Usyk.
How old is AJ?
He's in his early 30s, late 20s.
Fury's pushing 40.
Pushing 40.
Okay. I don't see one now. When's the last fight?
40, but Fury's knocking fools out.
Yeah, Fury is crazy. He crazy. He's very technical.
Specimen,
yeah, man. Yeah, very technical fighter. So I can see how you could fall victim to his,
Right.
But yeah. So we are going deep into the rabbit hole. They falling. Do y'all know who Lars Midtank is? Lars Midtank? I think I'm saying his last name wrong, but everybody don't know who he is. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened with this Lars guy. So basically, there was a guy who went missing. And his mom, posted flyers about him. It was crazy because nobody could find him and they couldn't understand what was going on. So I'm gonna make this story short because it's a very long story. I'm going to try to shorten it up as much as possible and get as much of the correct information in there as possible. So Lars went to Bulgaria with his friends, right, on a trip. If you know about Bulgaria, I'm pretty sure Oscar knows. They go out there for for soccer tournaments in Bulgaria, Germany, Mexico, So, tourists often go to Bulgaria for that specific reason. So he went to see, I think it was his buddy's soccer club. And then they actually on one particular night went to a bar, right? At this bar, they get into it with another group of guys, Lars and his friends. And they get into an argument because they don't like Lars's soccer club. He was like some kind of Germany club, some kind of secondary Germany club. I don't really remember who they were, but we can figure that out later. But he was going for another club. They got into an argument, right? So in this argument, Lars and the guys told Lars, It's easy to get you touched up out here. Watch yourself. Is what they told him at the bar, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's really one hell of a sentence.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what they told him. They said it's easy to get you touched up, my boy.
Yeah, proceed with caution.
Yeah. So they continued drinking late into the night, and Lars separates from his friend group because they in a hotel in Bulgaria. So Lars walks to his hotel on his own without his friends because they went somewhere else, maybe to eat, and he didn't want to go with them. So they go out to eat, and he's walking to his hotel on his own. Guess what? He got confronted by some guys. These guys actually jumped him.
Oh, wow.
And they hit him in his ear, or they hit him somewhere in his head, and it ruptured his eardrum. Now you probably know what I'm gonna say next, right? So after he ruptured his eardrum, he slept it off, woke up the next morning, and his girlfriend was like, "You need to go to the doctor." And he's like, "Nah, I'll be fine." He comes to find out later on that he can't get on the plane like that.
The pressure's too crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That shit would just obliterate whatever's the crazy. Yeah.
That's insane. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you'll lose your ear.
Really?
Yeah, you'll lose it.
Lose the ear.
Yeah, you will. It would be on, but you wouldn't be able to hear anymore.
Ever.
No, it's done.
Wow. Yeah, no, the cabin pressure would rupture it.
That's insane.
Wow. So he couldn't fly back until he was able to see a doctor.
Yeah,
surgery. Yeah.
Wow.
Or not surgery. I think I'll tell you. So he tells his friends to leave. Now, before we go into this part, a lot of people got upset that his friends actually left him in Bulgaria by himself. You know about this?
I know this story.
So
you're telling it, and I'm like, it's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they left him by himself.
Yeah.
After they left him by himself, he went to go. For some reason, I think somebody took his phone or he lost it. Yeah. So he went to go purchase a phone, and he had to go sleep in a cheaper motel because at this time he had spent so much money. Like, I don't want to keep spending. Yeah. So he goes and checks into a cheaper motel, right? And I'm gonna try to get to this part as quickly as possible. When he checks into this cheaper motel is when things start to get kind of weird, right? Yeah. So he's continuously calling his mom, telling her weird random stuff like people are watching him, they're chasing after him, somebody's looking for him, and right? So he's like, his mom is freaking out. So one of the last calls before he went to sleep that night that he made to his mom was he couldn't sleep in a hotel. And correct me if I'm wrong, did he go sleep outside of the hotel, like on the street or something that night?
I think he went to the airport and stayed in the airport
and slept. Yeah,
the hospital. He went back to the hospital because he was like, people are after me. You can't let me go. And he kept going back to the hospital.
Yeah.
Until he finally just went to the airport because his plane was going to leave.
Yeah, so that I had to make that point too. He did go to the hospital, and they gave him like medicine for his ear, and it did help, right? So I'm gonna tell you, bro, this story is real. So after he wakes up in the airport or wherever he decided to go, his mom's freaked out because he's like calling her back and forth. She's very confused. He actually made one call to her for her to cancel his credit card because the hotel clerk had copied his credit card. So his mom is freaking out. So he gets to the airport, and before he boards the plane, they have to check his ear, right? Because like we said, he can't just get on a plane like that. So they're checking his ear, and I believe the doctor tells him like, "Hey man, you can get on a plane. You're clear to go. I just need to give you some more medicine." At this time, for whatever reason, and nobody in this world still knows to this day what happened. He runs out of the doctor's office, runs out of the airport, just full speed, bro. Runs into a nearby field, disappears, and nobody has seen him to this day. He's disappeared.
Yeah, the last footage you see him is he went back to the airport, and you see him like walking in. He walks out. He walks back in. And then all of a sudden, he just doesn't have like his bags anymore or anything. He's just running, sprinting out the airport. And then they catch him on the outside camera, and he's jumping a gate onto where like the runway is.
Yeah, the tarmac.
Yeah, the tarmac. So and everything it just jumps, and you just see him running. Boom! Nobody's seen him ever since.
2014. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Nobody.
10 years ago.
2014. Yeah, 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
That's creepy, bro.
Yeah.
What the is in where did you say
Bulgaria?
Bulgaria? What the hell's in Bulgaria?
I think they said that they have mafias still out there or something like that, and that he could have fell victim to something like that, some terrorist or mafia group. Yeah, I don't know.
So at the hospital, I was like, just info. I know at the hospital he was like tripping out because the nurse, when they seen him, he was just sitting there. So when they went to go talk to him, they go, "Hey, you can't stay here. Like, you have to be admitted." Right. So then he told them, "I was like, oh, my ear." That's how he ended up staying. So when he told him, and then the nurse was like talking to him. He's like, "So what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, there's like people outside, and I don't want to leave. Is it cool if I just stay?" And he wasn't being disruptive or anything, so they just let him stay.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, he got scared in the hotel, and I think he did go back to the doctor. He's creeped out. Man. It was creepy because especially the phone call, man. He called his mom like 10 times, and the last final call he had from her. Correct me if I'm wrong again. I think he was able to text her, or he called her, and he was running and saying something. I don't know. They're after me. They're trying to get me, and hung up, and that's it.
Yeah, they found his phone and everything in the field, but they didn't find him.
Yeah, he's gone, man. It's weird, really weird story.
Be careful traveling alone, please.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, really weird story. On today's question of the day, hey man,
it's a question of the day.
It's a question of the day.
What is the question of the day?
I gotta ask y'all something, man. It's been heavy on my mind, and I don't think that this is an actual conspiracy theory, but maybe something we all as people think about.
To be or not to be?
Yeah. No, really. It is. It's funny, but yeah, really. To be or not to be, right? I got to ask you a question. As people, we seem to be obsessed with the end of the world shit, right? We all do. Sure. You know, it's everywhere. Everything has it. So I want to ask, are movies, TV shows, and games warning us, or are they really just fiction? Now, I got a list of movies. Me and you have talked about this before. I got a list of movies, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna spark so many ideas. I got a list of movies that I wrote down, and I want to start with The Matrix first, because we know. No, man, we know, because I mean, look,
hey, look. What if I just start be like, I don't know what he
you start glitching out. Hey, bro, you gonna go to them back rooms? You better quit playing. What do you think about that? Like, what do you think about that? Because it's so many, man. You know how many we've talked about? We've talked about this before. It's so many different games, movies, and TV shows that.
So, I mean, so the question is The Matrix, right? Or just the movies in general?
In general, why are there so many different media outlets, like games, TVs, movies that you know, have this type of narrative in them?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. All I do know is that art imitates life, is that what they say?
Yeah.
So, like, naturally, you know, what happens out there is what's going to be projected into the movies. Mm-hmm. It's going to be spit right back out. So, I mean, I don't know that when in dealing with like The Matrix, I feel like that's a really deep one, because it's talking about we are essentially living in a simulation. Mm-hmm. You know, everyone likes the same shit, does the same shit every day. And the goal is to break free from that, right?
Yeah.
So, no, that's really interesting.
You remember when we were talking outside that day, and Oscar and I asked you about, you told me about that simulation thing, that there's a theory that these people made us, and then they just do stuff to. What was that?
Yeah. I was saying that Neil, what's his name?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Tyson. He said that he can't not say that we're not in a simulation, because statistically speaking, we're more than likely in one.
Yeah.
So, and being controlled by this larger intelligent being we call God, but it could literally just be like an alien. Say here, and everything that's happening now, it's repeating because they preset all these things to already happen. Sure. That's just why we get we get like the Matt Groenings of The Simpsons and everything. Sure. That's easier to predict.
That's the next one
that are gonna have.
That's
that
the
are
next
going to
one.
happen.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I would disagree with Neil, even though he is smart. He's like a smart
Right.
person, right? So, yeah, I disagree with him only because I think that we are the ones creating our own reality, and it's just reflecting back
Correct.
to us. I think the biggest trick that our establishments have played on us is that we are not in control of this at all. That there's a higher thing
Right.
above us that controls it. Like, nah, I truly believe that we are the only ones that create our own realities.
Yeah. And I'll bring up a good one for you that me and you have talked about, Cyberpunk.
Oh,
I know, yeah, and it's just a game to some people, but I told
just a
him,
game. Cyberpunk is not just a game.
yeah.
Listen and read.
The creepy thing about Cyberpunk, Oscar, I'll tell you, is after CD Projekt Red said that, and I love CD Projekt Red, shout out to y'all. But the creepy thing about the game was they said that after they were done with the game that they would be moving into more real life events.
Yeah.
So this gaming team is not even from America. If you go look at Cyberpunk, it's based on America, Oscar.
Mhm.
So what they've been doing is they've been studying us, watching us, and they came up with a game about our lives in the future. It's kind of creepy when you think
it's
about
creepy.
it.
Well, but this is what I was saying. It's easier to predict.
Mhm.
So all you have to look is people who are anthropologists are there. That's what they're studying. They're studying patterns. They're studying behaviors. They're studying all this, and that's how you get these people that are starting to predict what's going to happen, and it's happening because it was right there.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, you can see it. It's in plain
what
view.
did Cat Williams say, bro? He literally just said this. He was like, once you figure out the Earth is a circle, things get a lot easier.
It's get a lot easier.
Just
Yeah.
repeats. So yeah, no.
The thing that not to cut you off,
No,
the thing that trips me out about CD Projekt Red is the fact that they were saying that now they're gonna start moving into more real life things. And that's as far as technology. We talking about game developers.
Right.
What are they doing? What do they mean by that? That's kind of creepy.
What does that mean? Yeah.
Probably like events. I've never played Cyberpunk. I don't know what it's about or what they're doing.
I mean, I barely play it, but we talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
But honestly, they're probably going to dive more into realistic technologies
that
are being developed, that they know about.
Yeah.
Because that tech space is broad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it spreads far.
And if it's like medical stuff, I mean, that's gonna happen. Metal parts are gonna happen for people. They already exist with like metal hip replacements and stuff.
Right?
Yeah. But now when we're gonna get to like hydraulics and robotics moving around, they already have stuff where they're trying to make
cybernetics.
Yeah, where they put the wires into like the nerves and stuff, and it's moving. So.
Well, what is it? Neuralink?
That's essentially what it's about, though. Yeah. That's essentially what it's about. Is enhance people, to make a basis, because you can't really put this. It's too complex. But really, what it is you got Mercs, and then you have instead of government control, is really the companies that are in control now.
Plutocracy.
Yeah, and they run the world. The governments no longer have control over anything that happens.
No, they just cover it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't have any control right now.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't have a government as such as we used to. I'm not going to say we don't in Cyberpunk, but in Cyberpunk, it's clear as day. It's not covered up. It's like Arasaka runs the world in Cyberpunk, and that's it. It's nobody else.
Shout out to Arasaka.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just want to say that. And, another one that comes to mind is, when we watch like The Quiet Place, or like The Day After Tomorrow, or like The Book of Eli. It's like, it's so much of it. It's so much of it that it almost can freak you out, right? Because it's like, why do they keep showing us this? Like, what are you trying to say? And it's like, I know you said it's a prediction, but it's like, it's one thing to have a prediction and it's just predicted, and we like, okay, cool, they predicted that. Dude, every year they're coming out with a game that talks about the end of the world, movie that talks about the end of the world, a show that talks about the end of the world, whether it be zombies.
Another thing, sorry.
Go ahead.
Another thing is there's a thing called predictive programming, which has been used for, I mean, the Nazis used it. I mean, America's been using it for forever.
Yeah.
And it's basically where you plant an idea in the media. You do this over the course of years.
Yeah.
And since people are and their brains are very powerful, they will manifest that for you.
Yeah.
You do that over the course of a couple decades. Next thing you know, it's going to happen. Or the event that you want to create is going to be easily accepted.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. And oh man, we kind of saw that with a specific plague or
the plague,
whatever we had, we saw how easily they were able to
very easy
do what they had to do in that situation. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So if you keep pushing it in people's faces, it'll happen. Yeah, it'll happen.
They do that through movies, TV, music.
Yeah, that makes sense. One more movie I kind of wanted to touch on. Have you ever seen They Clone Tyrone?
No, I haven't.
So no. I'm not gonna say too much about They Clone Tyrone because y'all didn't watch it, but it's kind of like it's good, man. Yeah. You should watch it because it kind of shows like what he's talking about. Like they already have this sort of puppeteering control over what goes on. For instance, this movie is about in the hood, right? Where they already have control over these people, and these people are unaware of what's going on outside of them until they come into contact with what's going on outside of them, and they realize what they're living is fake. Yeah. Same thing with what is that movie we just watched, bro? The other one, The End of World. What is it called?
Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind, and it's the same thing.
That's a great fucking movie. Great fucking movie.
Yeah,
Marshall crazy, bro.
Yeah, with the terrorist attack, bro, and it was like how they basically talked about all the technology that we have. What they did was essentially they instilled fear in us. They didn't actually attack us like how nukes would happen. Yeah. What they actually did was they dropped flyers in different languages so you could read it and freak out like, what does this even say?
They spread confusion.
Yeah,
they blacked out the internet. The power grid. Basically, the most realistic warfare you could possibly.
Yeah, destroy the people, and then what can they do?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So and there's another movie coming out. I think A24 did one similar, like post-apocalyptic America.
Oh man!
I like to say right now, I reject all post-apocalyptic timelines. I don't care. Okay, I'm not doing any of that. All right, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Too late, buddy.
No, sure, no.
Hey, Oscar said Judgment Day coming soon.
Judgment Day coming soon.
If you are sensitive to any one of the topics that we talk about or show you on this show, we
do
not
care.
We don't care.
We still don't care. We actually do not care.
The only thing we do seem to care about is if you like, comment, subscribe, and watch all of our videos. Remember to force everybody you know to like, comment, subscribe, and watch all of our videos.
Like, comment, subscribe, and watch all of our videos. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to watch our videos.
Kidnap 3 of your neighbors, tie them up in your garage, strap on headphones, and play the videos.
I don't know him. I swear I don't know that dude, bro. He just sits here from time to time.
Watch the videos.
Watch the videos.
Remember, believe in us.
And not in you.
Believe in us and not in you.